Elevator Music in Japan.
Hello everybody and welcome to the press conference for a history of violence, and I will immediately introduce the people who are here at this panel. Sitting next to me, actor and director, Mr. Ed Harris. Ed, you wanted to add anything?
Not particularly.
Oh yeah, you did do one. That's
I'd
right.
like that. That. No, because that. It's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, thank you very much for being here.
I've admired Ed for many, many years, and we've never met socially.
He's a very intelligent guy, sort of self-schooled. You know, he was a teacher who kind of taught himself to be an entertainer. And, you know, I don't know if he ever studied acting anywhere or not.
There was one night where the show, I don't remember doing the show. I just remember at the end, the audience like on their feet, like there's just 200 people in a theater in Oklahoma City, and something had happened that I just was, I said, wow. It was the most ecstatic, including any kind of drugs I've ever done, that I've ever been. And purely on another plane. And I said, whoa.
There's only one Broadway. It's in New York. Introducing Highland New York Broadway show tours. 16 specially priced packages of shows and hotels. For a frequent book, see your travel agent or call toll-free 800-331-1000.
So, you know, it was a lot of desperate living. It was probably the last era where you could actually live in a city like New York with no money.
Things are in walking distance. You know, if you're a baseball fan, you can walk to a ball game.
Is, you know, and you eat and overindulge, to say the least, and then after that it's just pure drudgery.
And at the time, I'd had a hiccup in my career due to my wild lifestyle. I was sort of on the ropes and was not making much money, was not on a major, needed some breathing space. And I was living in an unfurnished efficiency apartment in Hollywood with a Japanese girl that couldn't speak English.
But that was before the Los Angeles Police Department declared war on street gangs in the city.
Jill
and
is a 4-year veteran of a black crip gang in South Los Angeles and has been bused to the San Fernando Valley and Monroe High School for additional schooling. He still lacks a high school diploma.
It was, like, just go out there and ditch. That's what I went to camp for having a ride up there in Monroe. He's typical of our caseload. We handle gang members as victims one day and suspects the next.
Ooh, why do I not think this is such a good thing?
The camera ran out on this tape. And she heard that girl, he's It's by that remain. That girl, he's It's by that remain. She just freaked. She just said, hey man, we are not animals. I don't know what you're doing here, but we are not animals.
Defend him. Child has died. She was 12 years old. I didn't have nothing to do with her birthday. I'm bothered by this case. I'm trying for your husband. There was a moment today when I felt a remorse as great as if I'd shot her myself. Regular 2 chocolate donuts. Give me the same thing. Never try to sell it. Get these names come up. You ever get them? Patel? You ever get them? Sure. the Harlem Shakeout. We love to win really interesting, guys. You want half the too much space. Half the too much space.
When I get up for breakfast, there's no books in the bin, 'cause everything is going out and nothing's coming in.
Was the opportunity, really it was the opportunity to work with Sidney Pollack. And I felt that there was enough in the script with this character to have fun. Sorry, man.
I was appreciating you.
You got nothing better to do? Sorry, man. He had been, in the course of the event, weak. He had failed to bring honor to himself. Unlike Manolete, for example, short and squat. And he was squabbling with the impresario over the intention that he had for glory's sake. It's in the midst of the composition of a sentence, I am transported. It wasn't a long shoot for me. I just come off another movie. My wife was expecting. I thought I could do this, pop. I didn't work with any of them because all my scenes are with Tom Cruise.
IBG Bank International in Zurich.
Sure as hell turned greedy overnight.
My brother out. Now.
Your brother's a convicted felon, Mitch.
Get yourself another snitch.
And for manslaughter.
There was a brawl in a bar. If he hadn't done any boxing, it'd have been self-defense.
It's still a felony, Mitch.
You heard.
Yeah.
We want you.
Do you have
An offer in mind?
He went to law school to make money. You know, that was his purpose. He wanted to be rich, you know, and have a certain amount of power.
I'm more impressed with it than you are. You grew up with it. Did you ever think I'd make a six-figure salary?
Then he really realizes that something so sweet, you know, so easy is always something behind that.
Marty Kaczynski and Joe Hodges were killed. There was some kind of explosion on the boat.
That's 4 dead lawyers. None of them over the age of 45. Where are you guys?
There's moments of adrenaline, anxious. You know, you feel the pressures of, oh God, is this going to work? This scene doesn't work yet. So yeah, there are times where I feel that. You know, I still feel that excitement when I walk on a set. You know, when I'm getting made up and you've got the wardrobe that's just down, you know, and you're just looking through that wardrobe.
Okay, people, listen up for just a little time. I want you all to forget the flight plan. What's going on? We are improvising a new mission. How do we get our people home? They are here.
Have you
To a degree, it reminded me of being in film coma, which, you know,
understand?
Hello. How do? I went to meet him in his flat downtown, in his apartment, one morning, and he told me about the film and what his plans were. And he described it somewhat, you know, the allegorical sense. Told me who was involved. And mentioned that we would be rehearsing quite a bit.
What attracted me the most is the idea that a person is two people. Most people are two people, and that they walk out of the house in the morning and they put a face on so that people will think they're special, or that they will basically not think you have any problems, that you haven't been broken by life. And that really attracted me. As well, I mean, there's so many concepts. You can dwell on each one and basically drive yourself insane.
Glad you came by. Thank you. What's your name? Why don't you come on in? Got some hamburgers coming. Get your buggy, come on in. Look to your left.
You know, with any role, you want to prepare, and this one took a little more preparation than normal. But once I got the character locked physically and mentally, it was just, you know, just going to work and having fun every day. There's a lot of issues that are dealt in the movie about dealing with, obviously, people with disabilities, but just
Really good burgers. Radio you own. Radio, huh? You know, it's just sitting there. You can have it as far as I'm concerned. Hey, you hear that? Radio. Coach Honeycutt says you can take that home with you if you like. Well, is someone going to tell me what's going on?
Riding over the course of your career, getting better, getting worse, or about the same?
Well, you know, most of the, I think it's fairly obvious that most of the best writing, the most creative writing, the most interesting, the most out-of-the-box kind of stuff is being done on cable, you know.
Well, we were bringing 3 channels in distance. We brought 2 channels from Philadelphia, channels 3 and 6, and we brought in Altoona, channel 10.
A monthly fee for cable television, along with a fee for wiring and installation. And then cable systems became hot properties. Men like Bill Daniels and Bob Magnus built their reputations during that time, as well as their corporations that still stand today.
He was really excited because it was a 12-channel system, and I can remember one time we were working on the street, we had our work orders, and we typically work from sun up to sundown. Everybody would just come out as soon as they see the kids rush out.
Adherence or standard of values. Ethics. Rules or standards of conduct governing members of a profession. A principle of right or good behavior. And people talk to me about it.
not about copying, me copying Beethoven. It's about a copyist who comes in to copy his notoriously illegible manuscripts. I just got to work on it, man, and I just started doing all I could, you know, practice playing the piano hours a day and taking conducting lessons. I mean, I was familiar with some of it, but certainly not to the extent that I am now, and wasn't even aware.
Why are you so frank with me, Arnold?
Because I esteem you as one of the greatest.
Don't flatter me!
Please, come over to 81st Street. I'm in the apartment. Above the bar. You know you can't miss it. It's across from the subway and the tacky store with the mylar scarves. My skin's as pale as the outdoors moon. My hair's silver like a Tiffany watch. I like lots of people around me, but don't kiss hello, and please don't touch. It's a Czechoslovakian custom my mother passed on to me. Her way to make friends, Andy, is invite him up for tea. Open house. Open house.
Was doing a production of Camelot in Oklahoma City, playing King Arthur. I was a night watchman at the Willow Cliff Apartments. I don't know if they're still there or not. And they had given me a new uniform shirt and hat, like, you know, one of these hats, kind of ridiculous looking hat. And it was the first night I had this hat, and I was wearing it, and I got a call from a woman saying her husband was really drunk, and, you know, she was feeling a little scared. Could I come up and help out? So I walk up there with this hat on, knock on the door. This guy opens the door. He's about 6'6". He's huge. And he's drunker than hell, and he just looks at me and he goes, "I like your hat."
Many of the films you've done have, you've had to learn a specific...
My name of my character is David Englander.
Mr. Harris. Amy. Mr. Harris, would you please sign one, please? You already. Amy.
He's got to have his cigarette.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tell us what happened. It's okay.
Harrison.
Amy. In there, or did he not come?
Yeah, Harrison's in there.
He is in there? Oh, we must have, okay.
Sure is.
All right.
Yeah, here you go.
And Amy, I got one last one here.
Okay.
Solo photo for you.
Where'd you get that shot?
It's on Life Magazine's website.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what year it was, but it's a
What
great
a
shot.
hairdo, man.
Yeah, you found the same one.
I got news for you, pal. It's not gonna be okay.
Ladies
and gentlemen, we proudly welcome to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Ed Harris.
I realized some 40 years ago, almost to the day, that to be an actor was something I would dedicate my life to. I've worked hard at it and continue to do so. Acting has been a source of deep fulfillment and meaning to me.
How long will you be in the city, Mrs. Pollock?
For a spell.
Oh, we've asked Mother to come live with us in Connecticut.
Stop time. Commit moments to eternity. Human nature made tangible.
See, those are just words. Uh-huh. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you for not wasting our time. Good to see you. It's been a long time. I don't even remember the last time you were with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No.
From my point of view, he has, by having had, an easy life right down the line. It's like this, a guy named Mike Sarkey, poet, lives down in Kentucky. Lived in other places in Kentucky, and it's not really pertinent to what we have to say about Eugene Martin.
Preposterous figures, and then I just kept on buying and mushrooming, and
I just never stop until I get it right. I'm gonna stay with it till I get it right.
Anderer Reichsrand an das Freier ist ein vollerer Brief von einem Schlummerhagen, in Schlägelagen, in Flugpflegen, in Flaggerpflegen.
Hip-hop heads in the front, punks in the back, and yo, verbal seed. It's time to get live. Hip-hop heads in the front, snakes in the back, and yo, money moan. It's time to get paid. Hip-hop heads in the front, faggots in the back, and yo, Butterfinger. It's time to get raw. Hip-hop heads in the front, suckers in the back, and yo, symbolic L. It's time to get ill.
I ride with wild skies, the rise, visualize with thine eyes, disguise my lives, a hornet triple excise, keeping the hope alive. Besides, I'm undecided, slipping the water to decide. The greatest cigar creation from field and side, right side by side, shining brighter than the sun in the evening hour. I'm rhyming tighter than vagina, rhythm exciter, ill writer, present day Satan fighter, exercise my mental, Matt love and clubs, rocking shows, churches and temples. It's like, y'all wanna see the light, instead you ought to be like Mike, cause yo, taking a chance for me is like playing a game of dice, alright? I disassemble mics and still keep it tight, and while you cats serving me, I'm serving Christ and twice as
How many
nice.
times can I rhyme, drop the dimes, line for line, blow the spot with my crew, my family's on point, we smoke cats like joints, word is born, bring it on, rock strong till the break of dawn, the son of King is corn, strong arm on the industry, got this world on lock like dreads and Buddha spots, fuck a Glock, I want the mansion and a yacht, money on the spot, honey's on my jock, watch keep the block out, without going pop, strictly hip hop, my niggas should feel this, peace when I reveal this, above the world and your tall billings, now I lost all feelings, watching millions spilling, niggas killing and dealing, steady looking, we cooking, we dodging shit like Brooklyn.
I read the mathematical, acrobatical, flipping dramatical, syllables killing you like poisonous chemicals. Need to take your vitamins and minerals, imagining, ejaculating in cerebral vaginal, with you stabbing you, dragging you MCs and critics. I know I'm tight, transform, go see arms to grip my own 5 mics. Poetics be like netics, creating more specimen that be testament. Faggots uneducated like public school graduates. I inherited, lacking the main ingredients, drop more C's than female welfare recipients. One self, bringing hell like 666, sucker leeching on the end of my words like suffixes. Prefix yourself. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yay-yay-yah. The families in the house representing third eye. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yay-yay-yah. The families in the house representing third eye. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yay-yay-yah. The families in the house representing third eye. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yay-yay-yah. The families in the house representing third eye. My family be tighter than the Flanders. We understand politicking, but clicking and policies ain't sticking. Peeping like a telescope, keep it hella dope. Got hella folks low, like what the hell I smoke. I'm never broke. See what you think ain't happening. Generate my own bank so I don't chase Manhattan. Gassing my competitors with unleaded till they big headed. Then I leave them with that cranium shredded. No credit. See, no heart is like a tech with no bullets. Amplified when you're bluffing, but quiet when you pull it. Wouldn't life be simple if your mental was militia? Hollow point the scriptures, ammunition that'll rip your
yo, love is at a minimum where I'm spitting from. Cause if you ain't up in my family, that's about to be a tragedy. Magically, I predict the year 2000. Hip-hop travels through South with the new child who wanna flex with the family business. Super lyrical fitness, you can't get with this. I put that on my equipment. I'm losing my religion on another mission. Cause it's a family tradition to crush the opposition. Now listen, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. If you choose to go against the crew, you'll be missing without a clue. It's the new millennium, online like a pentium. Moaning third eye, militia, still hitting
about
on.
this family splitting cerebellums and quoting facts. Who's larger than thick dicks but hang tight at the scrotum sacks. With testicle beads, we plant the punks like vegetable seeds. We ain't no soldiers, but we cause gastric intestinal bleeds. Put these niggas to sleep with no anesthetics. You dead bodies with no cosmetics. Run through your faggot clip with no calisthenics. Nigga, my family's the most potent analgesics. Invade your vertebrae, cut off nerve endings and walk out with paraplegics. Sending you to visualize your afterlife. In retrospect, battling my crew, you just fucked yourself like hermaphrodites. With females as dice, wearing three-piece suits and wingtips. Symbolic of seeds off in butter while viewing the eclipse. The family.
We the family. We stick together side by side and work in unity. No chance to heist the industry, no opportunity. No turning back, a big asset to our community. Cause we the family, yo, we the family. We stick together side by side and work in unity. No turning back, a big asset to our community. No chance to heist the industry, no opportunity.